39.28 divided by what we started with, 12,237.67. How's it going? It's Rocky. Welcome to week 45 of our Don't Lose Money Challenge, where every Friday I release content on my experience trading the micro e-mini futures. And if you've been following my journey, you'd know that we are on a pretty good streak, 14 straight weeks of positive profit. But unfortunately, that streak was ended last week, and the main reason for that was because we were actually too busy to do any trading. And if you look at this chart here, I have the hourly charts for the past 2 weeks. You can see I did not make any trades at all last week, and then for this week I actually did not trade until Veterans Day. So on Veterans Day I had some time during the day, so I had no conflicts and I was able to trade, and that was my only trade really, November. And I'm gonna zoom in on that trade that we had. So for this one trade we did go long, and I'll draw the vertical lines just to make it easier to see what's going on. And with this one trade, with a total of 8 contracts, we had a net profit of $399.28. Now here is our only trade, and on the left what I'm showing is a 5-minute time chart, and on the right is a 512 tick chart. Just showing you an overview here, and to orient you a little, the blue line is when I made my entry, the orange line is when I made my exit, and I denote that as orange when I am long on a position. And this first horizontal white line you see here is really my average for the 8 contracts, and you can see, we were underwater quite a few times. We did take a mark-to-market loss when the market closed on Thursday, but we were able to finally exit early Friday morning, and this is our exit here at 35,990, and that's what gave us the net profit of $399.28. Really, I just want to talk about the reason I entered this trade. And basically, haven't quite done this with the 5 minutes in a while, but here we go. On the time-based chart, you can see that the crossover occurred on the MACD. That's why I'm thinking it was bullish, but it was below the 0 line. However, I had more confidence to take that entry because of the 1-hour charts, and I'll show that after this analysis. And then, as I normally do with the stochastic RSI, I go bullish when we are on the overbought side, so above this green line that I drew here. So a bit of a make it simpler for myself, I changed those colors just to help me realize what position I'm supposed to be taking. And on the right here on the tick-based chart, you can see that the MACD did cross over, and I waited until we're more firmly on that overbought side before I made an entry. So I actually made 4 entries at 35,913, which was actually a lot higher than what's drawn on the white line there. And as you can see, I did this trade during the morning, so it was around 7:45 Pacific time, and that's because I didn't have any conflict of interest during the morning. And if you can see from this trade, it actually was a good call for the most part. I could have exited right here at 35,946 and make a nice profit if I was trading the e-mini, just because that would have been a good 30 points, and one e-mini that would have given me pretty much $300. So 30 times 5, so about $150 if for one e-mini. But for our case, since we were at the micro, it's a lot less profit than that. And with my new style of really not watching it closely, and because I've been trading mostly during the Globex, you can see that we actually went underwater. So if you check out my short, I had a link on that of being underwater, but it wasn't something that I worried too much about. And thankfully for Friday, that was recovered. A bit of a scare here when the market opened, but based on what I was looking on the 1 hour, I was confident that it would be okay. And let me show you exactly what I was seeing in the 1 hour. And this is what has been great with my new style of conservative trading, because I've only been doing it mostly during the Globex market. I am depending more on the 1 hour chart. So as you can see here on the 1 hour, it was actually a bad entry because we're below the zero line. This is really a bearish signal itself, but I don't use the 1 hour as a reason to enter. It's more of really a confirmation of what I'm doing. And the reason that I was confident enough to stay longer is if we zoom out a little bit. So this always really helps. If you look at this MACD here for the past week, you've seen that it passed the zero line, and that's really when it's bearish, and it's been rejected going back up 2 times really. So on this third try, I really thought that okay, I'm okay to go against it. I guess you could say it luck, I don't know, but the more you see or time in the charts, you'll realize that you see things that can't be explained sometimes. But anyway, with this one, it crossed over around 5 p.m. yesterday. I knew I had confidence that it'd go back up, and that's how we stayed there and stayed patient. So really, that's the psychological part that helps me, I guess, zooming out, and that's what keeps me patient on a trade. So here is our account statement, and I'm trying to show here really beginning of November to today, November 12th. And as you can see, no trades occurred really for a week and a half, and it wasn't until yesterday and today that I did do a trade, and that's how we came up with our total for the week. And just gonna bring the calculator here for us to calculate and show you exactly how we did. And I do measure my success based on the cash balance. So no deposits or withdrawal this week, and we ended it at $12,636.95, and what we started with was $12,237.67, and that gave us the total of $399.28 for week 45. And should you compare that to a 95 40-hour week, our hourly rate would have been $9.98. But the new measure that I really like to look at, the statistic, is in percentage. So $399.28 divided by what we started with, $12,237.67, and basically that gave us a percentage for the week of 3.26%. A bit short of our lofty goal of 10% every week, but I am quite happy with that result for just one trade. Anyway, thank you for checking out my content. Please do like and subscribe if you enjoyed or learned something, but if not, please give me another chance, and I'll see you on the next one.